Hello, everyone, and welcome to Board to Fangirl, your podcast made by a fangirl for fangirls. I am Leire, your host, and welcome to this safe space to laugh, to cry, and to obsess together over anything and everything. Because let's be real, I can't like anything without being a fan of it. Like, really, my only personality trait is being a fangirl. Today, let's just talk about 5 Seconds of Summer because they released a new album just a week ago by the time this episode goes up, and I have a lot of history with them. So I think they deserve to have their own episode. Basically, I first discovered 5 Seconds of Summer in like 2014. So I was 11, 12, somewhere around that. I remember that the first song I listened to was She Looks So Perfect. And I remember watching the music video and being like, why is everybody getting naked? But I somehow loved that and just stayed and became a fan for years. I literally had a poster of the band in my childhood bedroom that doesn't exist anymore, but it's fine. And that poster was covering a stain, and it was so funny because the poster was not even in my eyesight, it was covering a stain that was closer to the floor. It was more like to the level of my knees. But yeah, I was completely obsessed with them. Callum and Aston were my favorites. I know that they are supposed to be really big red flags, but if you analyze the celebrities that I like, I think that except Pedro Pascal, all of them are red flags. So yeah, it's fine, I guess. But yeah, I became a fan. I was obsessed for years, and then I don't really know what happened, but I kind of lost my interest. I don't really know how to explain it because I still listen to their music, but I stopped caring about their new music and about them. And I don't really know when this happened. It might have been in like 2016 or 17, somewhere around that. But I still like their music. So it was more, I don't know, maybe I was growing up, I was more interested in Harry Styles and other singers. So I just ignore them for a little bit and feel really bad about it. But we are back, and we are so back because after getting like millions of TikToks about them, I saw they were releasing a new album. I was like, I need to go back to my roots. I need to embrace that 5 seconds of summer fangirl that was inside of me. Basically, because I have always been kind of emo. I really like the lyrics because I feel, yeah, I feel like they understand me so well. I know that by my looks, I don't look emo, but inside of here there are a lot of things. I'm an overthinker, and yeah, 5 Seconds of Summer and their music really get me. So we are so back. I listened to the album. I love it. And when I saw that they were going on tour and that they were going to Madrid and Valencia, because if you don't know, I'm from Spain, I was like, you know what? I need to spend my money. And I bought tickets for the 5 Seconds of Summer concert in Valencia. It's going to be on May 1st, 2026, obviously. So we have time. Now let's go with the album. It has 12 songs. It's called Everyone is a Star. And I know that I'm going to say this about the next albums that they release, but I really feel like this one is their best album yet. Now, they did something really strange with this album because they released like 3 or 4 of the songs, I'm not sure now, before the release of the whole album. They made shows and they released the tickets to the tour really soon too. So I was like, I'm getting tickets for a concert about an album that I haven't listened to yet, but it's fine because I really loved it and I'm obsessed, to be honest. I also listened to some of the others on TikTok because they were making shows and obviously people were filming, and yeah, some of the songs were released. I try to ignore them as much as I can. Also, in some of these shows that they made, Aston decided to take a train with the fans. I don't really know what's the context, but he was like lost or something, and he asked some fans to take him to the arena where the concert was going to be. And to be honest, I love it. If I ever find Aston in the street and he asks me for something, like, I would let him sleep on my bed if he needs. Now for real, let's go to the album. I first felt really stupid because I saw somewhere, maybe on Twitter, I don't remember where, that the album was going to be released at midnight. But I understood that it was going to be released at midnight in like the United States or like Australia or something. And I did the math, and I was supposed to be listening to the album at 6 a.m. And you know what? I go to bed every day at 3 a.m. There is no way I'm going to wake up at 6. So yeah, I just decided to listen to the album in the morning. But here's the thing, I was lying in my bed. It was midnight, and I think I was watching some YouTube videos. And I suddenly saw a notification from Spotify that the album was already released, and I was like, is this a surprise or what's going on? I don't understand what's going on. But yeah, I was able to listen to it. The problem is that I was quite sleepy, so my judgment on the songs was so random. And at first, I mean, I was obsessed with the album, but not as obsessed as I thought I was going to be. But then this morning, I listened to the album again, and I'm obsessed. Like, completely obsessed. I think that my favorite songs are Everyone is a Star, Not Okay, Telephone Busy, Sick of Myself, and Evolve. That doesn't mean that I don't like the rest, okay? It's just those ones are my favorites, and I have been listening to them over and over again. Number One Obsession is really good too. And then I really liked I'm Scared I Never Sleep too, because I was so surprised by the low voice. I was like, is this Callum? Are we sure that this is Callum? I don't know why I was so surprised by his voice, but I really liked it. And then, don't hate me for this, but there are two songs which are Ghost and Jawbreaker. How do I explain this? I like them, but I'm not obsessed. With the other songs, I feel like I'm going to listen to them on the concert and I'm going to lose my voice on those songs. But with Ghost and Jawbreaker, I'm not that obsessed with them. Nice songs, but not for me. Although, for some reason, Ghost, or at least the beginning of Ghost, gives me Stranger Things vibes. Why? I don't really know, but that's just how my brain works. So yeah, I'm so surprised by this album. Really proud of them. Literally, when I first listened to Not Okay, which I did in a TikTok live, my jaw was hanging from my face. I was like, are we sure these are 5 seconds of summer? The fandom is not that big, so at the same time that we are their fans, we have to be haters, and that's what I love about us. I think I'm not the only one who is surprised, because before I started filming this episode, I read that Five Sauce is now above Taylor Swift in the iTunes chart, and they are number one. This really makes me so excited for their concert in Valencia. I mean, the concert in Valencia, because that's the one I'm going to, but I'm excited about the tour in general. But first, I have another concert that I'm going to go to, and that's the Big Time Rush concert, which is going to be in like a little bit over a week. And I'm so excited about that one too, because before 5 Seconds of Summer, I was a Big Time Rush girly. So yeah, it feels really strange, but really good to be going to my childhood's favorite boy band's concert. I'm going to make an episode. Probably you don't care, but this is my podcast and I'm here to fangirl with you. So there will be a Big Time Rush concert episode on December 4th. And before that one, we will be talking about all the fan theories that I have seen online for Stranger Things. Some of these fan theories are really good, some of them are really crazy, but since new Stranger Things season is releasing the same day that I will be posting the episode, I can't really talk about what's going to happen in the season, because by that day I probably will be still watching the season. So we we'll have an episode about all the fan theories, and then after my concert, we will be talking about the end of the Formula One season. Don't really know what I'm going to do in that episode. I just hope Lando Norris wins, so I have at least I have a reason to cry. And then after that, we have a Christmas episode. It's going to be really fun. I'm not going to tell you what it is about because I think you guys are going to love it. And then after that, we will have a break, Christmas break. And then finally, there will be an episode talking about the Stranger Things. So, if you want to listen to those episodes as much as I want to make them, I invite you to subscribe or follow the podcast. It's it's on Spotify, on Apple Podcast, on YouTube, and many other platforms. You can also join our Discord server. We have a server where we can talk about all things we love. There is literally no judgment. I'm also planning at some point, and when I'm not this busy, to make some type of movie night, or I don't know, we could do game nights too. Something really fun. If you're interested in that, you can follow me on social media. My username is Lady on Track, literally everywhere. At some point, I'll probably change my username, but you will know about that. And yeah, that was today's episode about Born to Fangirl. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!